Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, I'm Nindya Armon from Informatic Management to SICOS. In this video, I will explain what I have learned from studying English for this one semester, especially on the development of computer software, hardware, and working with computer. Okay, before I explain materials that I've got, I want to say this video I made to complete my final semester exam. Okay, let's get into the introduction. Computer hardware is all the physical parts of a computer, as distinguished from the data it contains or operates on. Computer software is a specific term for the data that is formatted and stored digitally, including computer programs, documentation, and various information that can be read and written by a computer. In other words, part of a computer system that is intangible. The development of computer hardware itself is an evolution of various data processing tools. Charles Babbage, who first introduced the first computer, but in this period, the computer was used only for mathematical operation. Only after 1140, the computer was used for broader data processing. The following is the development of computer generation after 1140. First generation on 1140 until 1959. In this generation, computer used tubes to process data and store data. Some computers that were born in this generation are ENIAC, EDVAC, and EDSAC. Second generation in 1159 until 1164. The invention of the transistor in 1148 was one of the factors that made this generation of computers born. Computers in this generation were much smaller because they used transistors to replace the large vacuum tubes. It was also during this period that programming language became known to replace machine language in the previous generation, causing several new professions to emerge, such as programmers, analysts, and computer system experts. Third generation, on 1164 until early 1180s. This generation was influenced by invention of ICs and chips to overcome the shortage of transistors that head up quickly. This generation of computers also make computers smaller because many components can be compressed on a single chip. This generation also found operating system. Fourth generations on 1900 and 80s early eras. This generation is the development of the microprocessor to make computers more capable of programming more complex tasks. Personal computers are known in this generation. Fifth generation, this generation allows future components to be more able to interact with humans. The development of software has started even since the creation of electronic computers. Software was first conceived in the mid-1800s by Charles Babbage. However, it was only officially introduced to the public in 1135 by Alan Turing through his essay Untitled Computing Number with Application to the Ascending Problem. In development, software is divided into eras, namely, first, beginner era. The first software appeared in the form of cable connection between the inside of the computer. Previously, software and hardware were still in one unit and were only used for a particular purpose. Second, stable era. In this era, software can be used for various functions, so that it is not only used by researchers and academics, but also industry and companies. In addition, at this time also began to implement a database a database system that is able to separate data from programs. Third, micro eras. The development of software in the micro era can be seen from the difference in software, which is divided into two, namely system software that handles computer internals and application software that can be used to user directly according to specific needs and goals. The last, modern era. In the modern era, software has developed to be very sophisticated and modern. At this time, software already recognizes input the form of sound and image, and some distribution are paid and some are free. Working with computers can make human work easier. By using a computer, human can type, store, send, and receive documentation, perform fast and accurate calculation, while reducing costs for using paper and other writing instruments. Well, the conclusion drawn from the explanation above is that computer software and computer hardware will always experience development according to the level of human needs. Computer will continue to improve their performance to be better with the aim of making human work easier. Okay, that's all from my explanation. Sorry if there are any wrong words, and I feel grateful for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.